Hi, this is International Master David Bruce for Chess.com, and today we're going to see a classic chess game played by the second world champion Emanuel Lasker. This also is the first famous game that I memorized pretty much in my life. He opens up with the Bird-Larsen attack, which is characterized by having this pawn on f4 for kingside space and this bishop on the long diagonal. And he puts a second bishop next to it for good measure. Clear warning sign that any king or piece for that matter on the king side is going to be in danger. And they continue their development. And right here black misses their big chance of the game, which would have been to play knight c5 and get rid of the attacking bishop on d3. Oops, he put a pawn there. Right square, wrong piece. And so white continues maneuvering his knight over to the king side. He brings every piece over there. Now he plays knight e5, classic use of the outpost square on e5, kicks the black queen away, defends g2 against a possible checkmate. Good thing to watch out for, your opponent checkmating you. And now it completes that long maneuver of the knight from c3 to e2 to g3 to h5, trading off this piece here. Now black trades pieces, and one thing I'm just going to point out is that if the black knight came backwards, white could actually crash through and win instantly with bishop takes g7, knight takes g7, queen g4, and black is done. So black took the knight on h5, and now instead of recapturing with his queen, he struck while the iron was hot. Bishop takes h7 check, because if he brought out his queen here, black can play f5, blocking that bishop out, and black can probably defend their king side. So instead of taking with his queen, he sacks the bishop, king takes, queen h5 check, king back, so white's down one bishop here. But now he's afraid of f6 blocking his other bishop out of the attack, so what does he do? Sacks that one too. And this is the classic two-bishop sacrifice. It's always followed up by a queen check and then a rook lift. The threat is queen to h8 checkmate, so it's usually pretty compelling for black to take. Sometimes they can defend by playing f6, so that if queen h8 check, the king will run away, and they're willing to sack the rook because white's already sacked a bishop. But in this case, that's not what black tried. He took with his king, and white played a very important move before the rook lift. He played queen g4 check. The king can't come out to f6 because of checkmate. So this is very, very important. He checks him here so that the king will be forced over to the side of the board. And then he lifts the rook, and it's over. There's no way to defend this checkmate, and the game ended. The queen came here, he took it, and then he played queen here, attacking these two loose pieces. And black didn't resign, but he sure should have, and that's the end of what we are interested in this game. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you around on Chess.com.